We want to talk about bangs now. Bangs, I was saying to Erica, who was our model, they're great because they can make you look a lot younger, but sometimes they can be tough to manage. Now, before we do anything, though, you're celebrating a special birthday coming up soon. What's the year?
40.
40! Yay!
I think it's yay. I'm not quite sure yet.
It's yay. Put it here. I'll be joining you next year. Excellent. And I'm excited about it. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so bangs. Sometimes you just want to wash your bangs and not your whole head, right? So definitely. You have to learn how to style just your bangs, and sometimes they can be a little bit unmanageable. So give us some tips.
Yes, we need special attention to bangs. First of all, the tip is to style the bangs first. So once you wash your hair, do the bangs first. A lot of people wait till it dries, and when it parts like so, dries like that, you're not going to be able to do anything with it. So once it gets parted like that, use a spray bottle, spritz it down, okay? And while it's wet, what I like to do is to section a portion, the top layer off. Depending on how thick your bangs are, you may or may not have to do this. These clips are amazing. Just to clip them out of the way and work with the lower section of the hair. And you see how it's kind of parting a little bit, Tracy?
Yeah.
So what I want to do is kind of take the natural board bristle brush, go right underneath. I'm not going to turn the blow dryer on just for, you know, the sound's sake, but you want to angle the blow dryer down the direction you want the fringe to go. For example, you want to go down, so you want to blow dry it down like so. If you want a slight bend, curve the brush in a little bit.
Who wants to know what I look like when I try and do things like that? Seriously, the amount of coordination it takes to have a round brush and a blow dryer at the same time, it's tough. So
definitely.
one hand going down, the other hand pointing at it.
Exactly.
And that's the way it needs to go.
Yes, and make sure, that's why I recommend a natural board bristle, because it grips the hair nicely. And it also gives a nice smooth look too, without too much volume. And make sure that when you want to curve the fringe inwards, curve it down the bottom part here, right? Not at the top. Because a lot of times when you blow drying and the fringe is having too much volume there, then it looks more dated. More the current looks more smooth.
Tootie from Facts of Life.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
this,
exactly.
like the roller bang. That's
too much.
Too much. So just curl it at the bottom.
Yeah. Another tip is that, say people that have cowlicks, everybody has cowlicks, most people do, right? So parts like so, a quick tip to do is to blow dry the hair going the opposite direction. Cowlicks going this way, so you want to blow dry this way, okay? And then cowlicks going this way, so you want to blow dry this way as well. Once you have the cowlick neutralized, which everything is going down the middle, then do the portion where I say section the top layer off, and then start with the bottom as well, and resume as usual, right?
Okay. All right, so that way you make sure your bangs are manageable. It's all about sectioning it off as well. Don't try and do that whole thick thing of bangs by yourself. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the brush.
Yes.
Because the brush can get all tangly in the hair. So other than the fact that it's that kind of brush, or is that the main thing that makes the difference?
You know, you want to use a natural board bristle. You know, nylon ones I find are great for some instances, but they don't grip the hair as well as the natural board bristle. And you can find natural board bristles all over. Just find the one that meets your needs as well, and you want to find one that goes right through the bristles, so kind of hair goes through the bristles, not sitting on top. And that's important too. So a lot of times you just have to test to see what works for you. Yes. Another tip I want to show you, Tracy, is how to set hair, because another volume area here is where we have a lot of troubles with, right? So what I want to do is to take the blow dryer, heat up the hair. Say you want a high heat. Heat up the hair. Right. Once the hair's been heated up, take your round brush, like so, roll it to the top. And what I like to do is a little light hairspray. You go shh, shh. You have to make the sound effects, okay? Once you have that, you roll it all the way down, like so. Like this. And then you leave it there. And make sure who's beside you, okay? Because it could be dangerous, okay? So another section. Do it again.
See, it stays for you hairstylists. Look at that. The brush just sitting there.
It's almost like using Velcro rollers, but utilizing the tools that you do have around the house. So again, take the blow dryer, heat it up, right? Heat it up, okay? Exactly, you got it, you got it. Roll it all the way down. And then you want to let it sit. Let it cool down. Let it cool down for about a few minutes. Yes.
I feel cute.
Once you have that and you're ready to remove the rollers, this is very important not to get the hair stuck, okay?
Okay, so let's talk about this. I want to see this, magician.
Yes.
How are you going to take this out with no tangles?
Please. All right. Let's hold the hair down.
No pressure.
Yes, hold the hair down here and roll it all the way up. the same direction that you roll down, okay? When you're setting the hair with a brush, don't ever roll downwards because you don't want to get caught with the bottom portion of the hair.
Got
so
it.
it's very, very simple. So imagine this set having time, because we're on TV, don't have the time to let it set, but you're gonna have a lot more volume throughout this direction. And as well, hold it down and roll it all the way up, okay?
Okay.
And then you roll it down. You should have smooth hair with lots of volume out throughout this area.
And you want to hold those brushes in for as long as it takes for the hair to cool down a little bit,
Exactly,
and then
Tracy.
it will be set,
Yes.
right? Okay, very nice. Did you cut your own bangs? You did a really good job if you did.
I did not. No.
Okay, well, anyways,
No, my
they look
sister-in-law
professionally
did it.
done, is what I meant to say. No, they look really lovely.
Thank you.
And you know what? You should be happy about your 40th, I think.
I am.
It means life is good.
It's been 40 wonderful years.
It's
so,
been 40
yeah.
wonderful years, and I'm happy for you.
Thank
So it's
you.
going to be a good
Thank you
year.
very much.
And to all of our viewers in Vancouver, of course, you are a bit of a superstar back home from British Columbia. So tell us a little bit about your salon back in BC. What's it called?
Well, my wife and I own a salon. It's called Salon Blue.
Yeah.
And without her, I wouldn't be here today. So
You
Thank
love her
you.
so much.
Yes.
You even named your styling instruments after her. They're called Becks,
yes,
right?
I have a tool company named Bex. That stands for Becky. I always call her Bex.
Yeah.
And it also stands for Best Ever Experience.
Oh my gosh, we just fell in love a little bit more with Van Hom. Let's go to break. More coming up. Stay with us.